Hey, welcome back everyone, and a happy Thursday. So I hope you guys are having a pretty good week so far. I came home and I got a USPS package today, so I know it's from SGC. I think there's 20 some odd cards in this one. I can't remember. I know the last one we sent out, there's cards for Simon, Stod, and I think Paul in this one, and I have one myself. But we're going to go through these. I'll talk about what I remember from some of the notes, some of the flaws, and then why we sent it to SGC. And then, hope you guys enjoy this one. Thank you guys for the continued messages as always. I will continue to do my best to answer everybody to the best of my abilities. Yes, if you ever inquire for my services, please expect a cost. I can't do this for free. I wish I could, but at the same time, it just takes a lot of time. So, without further ado, let's do this. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to go through each and every single card. I will relay what I remember from the notes and the inspections and stuff, and we're just going to flip it over and see what we got. So once again, quick reiteration, these are cards that we decided not to send to PSA for various reasons based on their criteria. We did not think that there was any shot at all in gem minting over there at least, so we thought we'd see what we get with SGC. So let's get into this. First one is the 98 Collector's Edge Masters. This one belongs to Stod. Leave this one, oh yeah, it's numbered to 2500. So my initial thoughts from what I remember is surface on the front looked a little bit faded. You can never really tell sometimes with these older cards. But there was also two potential minor like vampire teeth marks on the backside that were a little minor indents. So figure we send to SGC to see what happens. We got an 8 on this one. So there you have it there. Next one is actually my card. It's the one card I have. It's a 1990 Leaf Frank Thomas rookie card. I actually pulled this card not too long ago. I ripped a little box of Leaf that was given to me. I got this one and it looked pretty good. I thought centering was great on this one. There was only one small back corner that didn't give me the confidence to send it to PSA, so I thought SGC. Just from data points, I thought they'd probably be the best option as well. We got ourselves a Gem Mint 10, so congratulations to myself. Next one here is a Freddie Freeman. I think this is the black refractor. This is for Simon. So surface was a little rough on this one. This was in a BGS slab. I cannot remember the grade off the top of my head. I did think that SGC was going to be your best bet. I believe I thought it was going to be at least a mint. I didn't think it was going to gem, but I thought at least a mint there. And we got close. We got an 8.5, so a little bit off. All right. Next one, Tom Brady. It is a gold from, I think, 2008. I know it says 2007. It's 2008. This is Simon's as well. I don't think this was slabbed. I cannot remember. But at the same time, I did not think this was going to gem with PSA. I thought our best bet was going to be with SGC. I was hoping for a mint or higher here. And we got a mint there, so beautiful card. The GOAT. All right, next one. Oh, this is for Stod. This is a Finest. Can't remember what year, 2006? Topps Finest Carmen Electra Red Refractor. This one's numbered to 15. Did not send this to PSA, surface issues. And I believe one of the corners you can even see a little bit white right here. Can you see that? Well, if not, it's there. But I thought SGC was going to be the best opportunity for a high grade. And we got ourselves a 1010, so congrats there. Remember watching Singled Out as a kid. All right, next one here is a Shannon Elizabeth, Nadia from American Pie. This one is a Topps Chrome, also for you, Stod. This one was pretty banged up. Number to 15 here. I thought same thing, best opportunity for the highest grade was going to be SGC. I thought with PSA we're probably looking at an 8 from what I remember, so could be wrong there, but let's take a look. We got a 9, so I think that meets expectations. Next one, same thing. This is another Shannon Elizabeth Gold Refractor, number to 99. I think this is the one that was the worst out of the 3 that you sent. The other 2 I think we sent off to PSA. This one I did not think had an opportunity on gemming. The surface was a little banged up. So let's take a look. Got ourselves a 9.5 here. So that's pretty cool. Next one, this is for Paul. Got a National Treasures Jordan Alvarez rookie card. I thought this was going to be a PSA 9. I didn't think it was going to 10. Same thing, corner, minor surface issues. But SGC, we got ourselves a 9.5 and 10. So congrats there. That's cool. Next one here. This is also for you, Paul. This was an Arena Club 9.5 Mint Plus. Cracked it out, and I thought it would probably realistically be mint. I didn't think PSA was going to grade it any better than that, so we were just sending it over to SGC to see what we can get. We got ourselves a 9 as well, so I think that's a win. Arena Club is not Well, I would say they just grade differently compared to the big dog, so, you know, nothing wrong with that. Next one here is a quad auto. This is for Stod. It's got what, Flacco, Matt Ryan, Colt Brennan, Brian Brom. This is numbered, I think, to 4. I thought this card was pretty banged up. SGC was going to be your best bet. I was hoping for a near mint. Oh, we got a near mint plus 8.5 and 10 auto for all 4. So very cool looking card. Congrats there. Next one, Ozzie Smith. Paul, this is for your buddy. I thought it was pretty banged up to begin with, so we thought it would probably look best in a tux. I didn't think it was going to get high grade. We got a 5.5. There you go. That's probably right. Next one is an Aaron Judge Chrome. I think it's gold. This is for you, Paul. This is one I remember a vertical print line that ran the length of the card, so I didn't think there was a good chance at a 10 with PSA at least. Everything else looked pretty decent, so I thought SGC would be the best choice for this one as well. And we got ourselves an SGC 10, so congratulations there. Next one here is a Colt Brennan 2000. Oh yeah?
Is Mom here?
No, she's not back yet. You wanna? What are you doing?
Huh?
Nothing. I'm gonna finish this and I'll come in. Next one here is a Colt Brennan Leaf certified, Leaf certified, Donruss certified. Can't remember. It was a while ago. This is a gold auto. This is for you, Stod. It's one of your PCs, so number to 25. I thought this card was mint, realistically, so we sent it to SGC. And we got a 910, so that's good. Next one here, In Motion, Anquan Bolden. It's one of the first years of Select, I believe. This is a Prism, number to 25. We sent this one off to SGC because there's a corner right here. I don't know if you guys can see. White. So I did not think it would get a PSA 10, so we decided to send it off to SGC. And we got ourselves a 10, so congrats there. Next one, this is a Select numbers. This is gold, JJ Watt, Warren Sapp. This was actually a PSA 8. And we found out why, because it actually looked really good the first time we sent it out. It came back PSA 8, and we found out that there's a little bit of an indentation right here that happened somewhere, probably along slabbing process that they never tell you about. So we thought we'd crack it out, see what we can do, and send it off to SGC, and we got ourselves a 9. So whole grade better. Next one, Pete Alonso, Topps Chrome Black, Gold Refractor, I believe this is. This is for you, Paul. Pretty clean card. I think there was only one small surface issue on the front bottom from what I remember, so we thought we'd send this one off to SGC. We got ourselves a 10, so yeah, right here above the L in his name, just a little bit of a mark, not too big, but still SGC 10, beautiful. Next one, Jalen Hurts, Paul, this is yours, Orange Laser. This was not slabbed. 2 corners back, top left and back bottom right have some issues and some minor edge chipping, so we thought we'd send this off to PSA or SGC, and we got ourselves a 10 there, so nice. Jalen Waddle, this is a mosaic. This one actually looked pretty decent. I cannot remember what was wrong with this one. Likely a corner, but if you remember, let me know, Paul. But we sent it to SGC for a reason, and we got ourselves a 10, so congrats there. Hunter Green, I believe this is a Topps Triple Threads. It's auto slash, I don't remember if there was a patch, but there was one corner on the front that made me hesitant sending it off to PSA, so we sent it to SGC. We got a 10-10. Top left corner, from what I remember, didn't look super perfect to me, even with my naked eye, so 10 there. Awesome, 10 auto. Big man on the court, this is for you, Simon. This was actually a PSA 9. Now, this card was tricky for me because it's got the lenticular design, so I don't really know how are they going to look at the potential centering. Like, for me, it was tricky because I know looking straight on, it looked completely way off left to right. But when you tilt the card a little bit, the lenticular design, it does show the borders are pretty good. So I had a hard time trying to figure out how to measure the centering. I decided to measure it by the name on the front. That made it pretty close to 50-50. So depending how SGC looked at it, it could go pretty well or it could go pretty darn south. Because outside of that, it looked pretty good, minus one corner. That's the only reason we did crack it out of PSA. And we got ourselves a 7. So definitely not ideal. But if you guys can see the centering, it shifts. If you're measuring from the big man, it's way off like this, I think. But if you measure it from big man like that, it's straight. The only thing that stays consistent here is the LeBron James name. So might be tricky as far as how you want to center it. There's 3 different options, but we did not go well with the SGC side. So once again, different criteria. This was once a PSA 9 and now it is a SGC 7. But I also noticed just now too, back bottom left, looks like there's a little bit minor of a pinch over there, but I don't think their slabs do that, so I wonder what happened over there. But definitely something to take a look at. So there you go, Simon. Next one here is a red refractor Giancarlo Stanton. This is numbered to, I think, 5. This is yours, Paul, and this was actually still encased. It looked really good when I cracked it out of the sealed case, so we thought we'd send it to SGC. I don't remember why we didn't go with PSA for this one. I think it's just for the look of the card. But we got a 10, so congrats there. Next one here, Shohei Ohtani. I think this is yours, Stod, purple refractor. This was actually an SGC 10 and we cracked it out to send a PSA, but when I cracked it out I noticed a big indent on the front, so surprised it got a 10 to begin with, so we sent it back hoping for the best. I don't expect that because it was really noticeable, but let's take a look. We got an 8.5. Pull it out. It's right here somewhere and it's a big dent that's not super well, it's big as far as the diameter goes, but it's not deep. So we're gonna crack this out again, and I've recently posted a, whatchamacallit, a reel? Is it a reel? Or a short? I have actually been experimenting, and I'm able to pull some dents out of the front surfaces. So we'll see what we do there. Next one here is a another card. I didn't look at it real quick, but this is Elly De La Cruz purple refractor. This is for you, Paul. This was in a PSA 9, I believe. There was one corner and I believe a small scuff on the front that made me not want to send it to PSA, so I had your blessings obviously for SGC, and we got ourselves a 9.5, so a little bit of a bump. Next one here is a Marcus Mariota super refractor. This is for you, Stod, as well, so part of your PC as well. Did not think this would do too well with PSA. I thought it'd probably land about near mint. A couple corners, obviously, for these thicker cards. That made me think that way, but SGC, like I said, proven time and time again, they're a little bit more lenient as far as corners go, and even surface. We got ourselves a 9 with the 10 auto. So congratulations on the 101 super refractor. Beautiful patch. It's nasty. Hopefully he has a great year over at, I think he's, what, a commander? So we'll see. Next one here, this is for you, Paul. This is a Anthony Volpe. This was in a HGA 9.5. Good subgrades and everything like that. Cracked it out. Obviously, I saw something I did not like. Talked about it a little bit with you, and we thought we'd send it over to SGC. And we got ourselves a nice 10 over here. So, beautiful. Congrats there. Next one also for you, Paul. This is a Chuba Hubbard. That's a gold playoff football, it says. So, this one, I did not think we'd get a 10. It looked really good as far as things go. No scratches, anything like that, but there's a small print defect. I'll turn around and show you guys regardless. So I thought SGC would be our best option, but I didn't think PSA was going to give this a 10. And we got ourselves a 9.5. So what I remember here, right next to the name Chuba, you can see a little faint dark line, little print defect. It's spotted. It kind of trails a little bit, probably about 4 millimeters length horizontally. So that's why we didn't get the 10 with PSA, I thought, and that, you know, at the same time, the 9.5 mint plus is probably where it lies. Next one here, also for you, Elly De La Cruz, Paul, and this is a yellow, I don't know what they call it, leaf cracked ice or something like that, but this one, there was a big old gash in the front surface, so I did not think there was an opportunity at all for a PSA 10, so we thought, hey, SGC might be a little bit more generous for us, and let's take a look. We got a 10, so right here, above his right shoulder, I don't know if you guys can see it or anything like that, but there's a nice, and it's a deep scratch, it's not superficial. So that's why I did not want to send it off to PSA, and that's with the naked eye. So there you go. That's a great, congratulations there. Last one here is for you, Stod. This is a Dennis Rodman, Topps Finest Orange Refractor autograph from one of the newer sets from 2021. Same thing, a lot of surface issues on this one. But overall, I thought it was pretty clean for that. I did not think it would gem with PSA. Back corner also. I believe it was 1 or 2 of them that had some white. That one for sure. You guys can see it. So thought we'd send it PSA, get our best opportunity as far as the highest grade goes. And we got ourselves a 9.10, which is realistically a good grade. You can also see surface print dot, scratch, a couple other little marks here, but the top 3/4 is super clean. It's the bottom 1/4 that's not so clean. So there you guys have it. I hope this helps a little bit. Like I said, like without being emotionally charged or anything outside of my Frank Thomas, because that's the only one that's mine. But the data kind of shows realistically SGC is a little bit more lenient when it comes to surface and corners and even edges. They are not forgiving at all on centering, which is what PSA is forgiving about. So think about those kinds of things when you submit. If you're chasing grades, like really understand the criteria for each and every single company before you send it off, and then typically you won't run into surprises. Like the LeBron 7 was probably the only real surprise there, but that was also not something that's a crazy surprise, just based on their centering criteria and just the lenticular style of the card to try and understand where you measure from, because even if you move it to the side, the borders where the what do you recall it, design goes, it's actually pretty darn straight. So it's a bummer there, but you know what, we could try PSA again if you'd like to, Simon, and go from there. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will catch you again soon.